What's that ticking noise?
The rain.
Life is a ball game being played each day. Life is a ball game. Everybody can play. Yes, you know.
What's up? It's the Talkin Yanks pregame show. We got our first National League Series of the season. The Yankees go to San Francisco, the city, they call it, the city by the bay, to play Madison Bumgarner and the San Francisco Giants. Well, heads up, it's pouring here, thunder and lightning, and the ocean's behind me, and it's blowing against my house. So if there's loud noises, I apologize. But Zimmer, my dog, is scared shitless, Jake. It's like a storm right now.
Nice.
I like the storm.
Hopefully the Yankees are bringing the thunder tonight.
They're bringing the thunder with this lineup, I tell you.
The lightning and the thunder.
This lineup, this caused the thunder on Twitter. I mean, they posted this lineup on Twitter, and my whole timeline just went. Because, Jake, the lineup is as follows. DJ LeMahieu leading off, playing second base. Luke Voit playing first base. Gleyber Torres is at shortstop. Gio Urshela is at third base. In the 4-hole, hits one home run as a Yankee. Now he's our cleanup hitter. Cameron Maybin, the new dude, batting fifth, playing right field. Austin Romine, 7-hole, catching. Mike Tauchman in center field, running stuff down. Tyro Estrada in left field. We will get to that. And James Paxton in the 9-hole because pitchers are hitting. And on the bump, they stacked righties for Bumgarner. Wade's not on the roster.
Lineup.
Gardy's not in the lineup. And Gary. Don't care about Gary. My dog is so scared he's trying to sit as close as possible. But he's going to unplug the computer. Anyway. Bizarre lineup, Jake. Bad.
Yeah, tough lineup. They had to work in a Romine catching day at some point. They went with this game, so I mean that is what it is. And I mean, let's be honest, Gary didn't look great, so I'm fine with that. Talk Daddy and Satter. Talk Daddy to me. Hopefully, he had a tough play in right the other day. Hopefully, bounce back. And Estrada in left. I mean, there's a lot of outfield out there in San Fran. I don't know. I'd almost be more comfortable if Cameron Maybin was in left because I think there's a lot of territory in center and left field because in right field they have the big wall there. But man, it's gonna be an interesting one. Urshela moves up to clean up. Very clearly, our three best hitters in this lineup are 1, 2, 3, and then it's a grab bag of, it's a box of chocolates, Jim. Never know what you're gonna get.
Do we have a 4-man bench right now? Is it Gardner, Gary, Wade?
Ford. Yeah. We lost the DH.
Oh. Fucking National League, making me feel like a dumbass.
You're all right.
No, Jake, I'm stupid.
All right, you're stupid.
Come on. All right, give us the Giants lineup. The Giants lineup's fun. Like the Angels lineup wasn't that fun to read. The Giants lineup is a really fun lineup to read because you have Pilar in center field.
Ooh. Jimmy, you have to go back to know where you're going. The San Francisco Giants, formerly known as the New York Giants and the New York Gothams for that, they've been around for 137 seasons. Lifetime record, 11,099 wins, 9,616 losses. That's good for a .536 winning percentage lifetime. 26 playoff appearances, 23 pennants, 8 world championships. And Jimmy, this 2019 Giants team, you mentioned a fun lineup. We're seeing some old friends. Kevin Pilar in center field. Tyler Austin, future All-Star. Brandon Belt, left field. Posey behind the dish. Evan Longoria, a classic old friend. Never nervous Yangervis Solarte. Brandon Crawford, the slick fielder. Mad Bum himself. And then Duger, I barely know her in right field. And those are your that's a little bit on your San Francisco Giants.
Who is Steven Duggar?
I mean, again, I don't have his full scouting report in front of me. They're rolling him out there. Man, they've got Sandoval on the bench. Is that fun? Kratzy's the backup catcher, Jim. Do you know that? Nope, lost you for a sec.
All right. Could you have me now?
Yeah. Did you hear me say Kratzy's the backup catcher?
No, but I like that. And Sandoval's on the bench?
Yeah, and we're Sandoval on the bench. Joe Panic is on this team, and Gerardo Parra. Not sure where they're at today. I guess they're resting their lefties against our lefty. How about that, Jim? It's a lefty off.
I know every name besides Duggar. I guess he's
he's 25. I don't think he's a big time prospect, but he played 41 games last year, 255 hitter, 2 home runs. And he's batting after Bumgarner, so I think that tells you what you need to know. I mean, let's not pretend we're peacocking. They're Talkin Giants is saying, wait, is Tyro Estrada in left field? Who is that, and has he ever played left? They have Cameron Maybin, who's Austin Romine. So that's going on in Talkin Giants.
Gio Urshela,
Mike Talkman.
Giants fans barely know Luke Voigt. Like, they don't.
Yeah.
This is a bizarre matchup. Are you excited for National League Baseball? Does National League Baseball give you a sense of I was going to say like heightened importance, but it's not importance, but it's kind of like when you get the Sunday night baseball game, there's a little more to it. I think National League Baseball kind of does that to me. Like, ooh, this is something different.
It's like a little demo. Like your goal going into the season is to get to the World Series. So if you play really bad in all the NL games, you're like, oh shit. But I think this will be interesting. It's always fun to get the pitchers in there. A little scary when they're running the bases. I don't know. I think with what this Yankee team has been doing, with everyone can play positions, and we got speed, and we're taking extra bases, and we're bunting. Like, I don't know. I mean, Tyler Wade, Brett Gardner, Gary Sanchez, and Mike Ford being able to come off the bench today, that could be kind of fun. So
yeah, I meant more like just interleague play. Someone in the chat saying National League Baseball is terrible. I agree with that. I just mean like this is different, so I kind of get like excited about just the different thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent enough breath in my life about universal DH, so like I'm not going to do any of that. Like it's kind of fun. I mean, you get to see a new ballpark. The pitchers hit. There's a little bit of the different strategies, so that part of it's fun. I wouldn't say heightened, but it's a different enjoyment point, something like that.
Let's talk about Paxton Bum, but first I will say this: I don't want Paxton running the bases. When you just said that, my stomach legit dropped because I thought about how injury prone the Yankees have been. We've seen a lot of, pitchers in our past get hurt running the bases. I have base by base, and I don't care if we make it out on a base pad. Like I don't want Paxton having to go sprint around the bases. I don't care. People are like, he's an athlete. He should be able to run the bases. I don't care.
Yeah,
he should. You're right. For some reason, they get hurt.
That's not what he's paid to do, though.
Yeah, so not interested. Bumgarner, Jake, on the season, he's had looks like 3 good starts, 2 poor starts for Bum. I mean, he's got his last start versus Pittsburgh was 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. I don't think you normally expect that out of him. He has been trending down recently. He's still younger than you would ever think he is. But before that, he's got some decent starts in there. Padres lit him up for 5 earned runs in 6 innings. Shut down the Rockies, Dodgers, and Padres once. So mixed bag from him this year. He has thrown 90 to 100 pitches in all 5 of his starts. So you can probably guess he's going to give that. Like he's going to empty his tank no matter what.
Yeah, it's funny, the old guard of the West Coast pitchers, Kershaw and Mad Bum, you forget how young they started. This is his 11th season. It's mostly his 10th season, but he came up when he was 19, 20. So he's 29 years old. He turns 30 on August 1st. And yeah, he's not the same Madison Bumgarner, like 226 innings, 251 strikeouts in 2016. I mean, he's down to below a strikeout per inning. This year he's close, 32 innings, 30K. But I mean, it's Madison Bumgarner. I mean, the guy knows how to throw. And it's I'm sure if they're not already circulating Yankees Twitter, but I'm sure people are saying, this is a scouting trip to see what Mad Bum's got so we can trade for him at the deadline.
But then we're going to go scout Robbie Ray next week.
Right. This is a big scouting trip for the Yankees.
This is a scouting trip, yeah.
With Angels, a little baseball.
No one was in. Angels
no scouting there.
Yeah.
Scouting there.
Yeah. DJ LeMahieu has 44 at-bats versus Madison Bumgarner, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 729 OPS. So, decent. Check this out. Cameron Maben, 31 plate appearances versus Madison Bumgarner, Jake. 1 home run and 1 triple. Secret weapon.
Just in time.
Cameron
baby.
Maben, the hero, and Guardy's 1 for 4 off of Bum. And that's all we really have. Romine 0 for 3, whatever. Guardy's under.
Yeah, I think the only thing we need to get out there kind of before this 3-game set kicks off is that the Giants have struggled to hit this year. Of the 15 teams in the NL, they have the 14th OPS. They are 15th. They're last in on-base percentage, 14th in batting average. They're basically the second worst or worst hitting team in the National League so far. On the flip side of that, their pitching has kind of been a strength this year. None of their starters have a big ERA. There's some old friends on that list. DrewPalm.com, Jeff Samardzija. But Will Smith, Trevor Gott, Maranta, Mark Melancon, Nick Vincent, Tony Watson, all having really good games, all having really good years so far out of their bullpen. So that's just to have in your back of your head as this series goes on.
Yeah. Okay. Back of your head. They're bad. I love their team though, just because I know all their names.
Yeah, a lot of fun players on this team, right? And yeah, they're 11-14 right now. That's what their Pythagorean win-loss is. I know that's one of your new favorites, Jim. So, yeah, I mean, Mad Bum versus Paxton game 2. I think I'm going to do my what to watch for, Jim.
Hold on, let's do Paxton real quick. Paxton's coming off 2 really good starts, 8 innings pitched, 0 earned runs versus Boston. Well, I don't even know what your what to watch for is. I don't want to step on it.
You're all right. I mean, no, we can talk big game, James. He's had 2 back-to-back awesome starts, 12 strikeouts, just absolutely lights out. His 2 starts before that were his 2 road starts. So right now, home Paxton is kind of a thing, Jim.
Yeah.
Right now, at home on the year, he is 19 innings pitched, 1 earned run. So that's a .46 ERA for those keeping track at home. 29 strikeouts and 19.2 innings at home. His 2 road starts, he has an 8.68 ERA, 9 innings, 9.1 innings, 9 earned runs, 14 strikeouts. So the strikeouts are still there. We're hoping it's small sample size, but if he does have a tough start here, road Paxton starts to become a concern, which would suck. So let's not do that.
Let's not do that. No one has great numbers off Paxton. He's only seen Longoria, Solarte, and Pilar. When did him and Pilar? They're old friends. So what's your what to watch for?
Yeah, I mean, Jim, this one's semi a cop-out, but I think it really is, I mean, what we're watching for in this game, which should be the goal of the what to watch for segment. And Jim, it's the pair of southpaws. It's Paxton versus Mad Bum. Paxton is hopefully climbing the ladder to become this elite pitcher. Madison Bumgarner is kind of in the decline a little bit, becoming more of a crafty lefty, as they say. And I mean, it's look at these familiar faces throughout the San Fran lineup. Kevin Pillar, we've seen him for close to a decade in Toronto. Tyler Austin,
ex-teammate of Hap.
Yep. And Tyler Austin, formerly a member of the Yankees organization. Evan Longoria, how long did he kill us with the Rays? Solarte, former friend of the program, former Blue Jay as well. So it's these 2 southpaws. We'll see what the Giants are bringing. Maybe it's kind of, their season's kicked off, but the Yankees are coming to town. Maybe they kick it up. And then, man, old friends is pretty ironic with the lineup we've got going out there today. But I mean, that's what I'm watching. What are these lefties doing, and what? I mean, Pilar's terrorized us in series before. Longoria's terrorized us in series before. So what do our old friends have up their sleeves against us?
Yeah. All right. My what to watch for is Tyro Estrada in left field, Jake.
Yeah.
He got signed by the Yankees at 17 years old. And since then, we have data on everything he's done in the baseball world since he was 17 years old. And guess what he's never done, Jake? Played the outfield. Not one inning. From how old is he now? 22? 69? Never
Tyro?
played. Yeah.
Young Tyro? Yeah. What's he, 22, 23?
Well, he got Anthony in the chat says 16, not 17. He got signed at 16, but he didn't start playing games until he was 17, according to Baseball Reference.
And yeah, he's 23.
23. So 5 years, he never played it. I mean, if he's a stud at home from like 14 to 17, you think he's playing the outfield? Do you think he's ever played the outfield past 10 years old on?
Ooh, really interesting question. When's the last time Tyro Estrada's played outfield? Yikes. Yeah, he probably threw himself in center field in some game he didn't really care about because it's kind of fun to hop out there sometimes. But, like, no, not in a game that's mattered since ever.
And the reason why he's in there is because Wade, he's been good lately, but Bumgarner would just sit him down on three.
Would do rude things to Tyler Wade, yeah.
And same with Gardy. Gardy splits versus lefties aren't great. So that leaves Talkman in center. But that's crazy to think like, okay, first time ever playing the outfield ever over Tyler Wade's bat. That's the trade-off.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully maybe they felt like, because we've talked about the roster crunch, and they've said, well, hey, Tyro might have to hop out there at some point. Paxton's been on this strikeout spree. Paxton has 12 strikeouts in his last two starts.
That's a good point.
And we're facing the worst hitting team in the National League so far. So I guess if there is a time to throw it out there, you do it while he's on the road with Paxton on the mound and hope that it's not too much of a factor.
That's a good point. I actually think that makes sense. They do play their defense depending on their pitcher a lot. We know that to be fact. So I'm watching what Tyro looks like in left field.
All right.
It's crazy. Homer draft, Jake.
Homer draft, it's the Homer carafe.
So we went 0 for lad the 4-game set. No one got a single pick right. So
is that the first time?
That is the first time. The score remains
4-gamer.
Yeah, I'm up 4-2, 4 series to 2 series, and on
4-2 now. I think
4-2
I'm keeping those ties.
All right, I'll keep track of the ties for you. 4-2, and on the season it's 8-5. Me, you get to go first. If you don't know what the Homer draft is, we choose people who are going to hit homers.
Yeah, you nailed it. Man, Mad Bum on the bump with this lineup. Holy Toledo. Let's go Cameron Maben, man. Who knows how much he's going to play in this series? He's got the homer and the triple off of Mad Bum. This Yankee team has all this new guy energy. Cameron Maben, batting 5-hole.
You just really want Sterling tested out.
I want Sterling tested, and this might be the only game I see Maben, so I might as well go with him.
I usually do that strategy. Take the guy who you think, let's use him while we can. I did that last series with Higgy. I'm not doing that this series. I'm taking Voit right away today. He didn't homer yesterday, so he's got a homer again soon. So I'm going Voit, and then Glaber started to turn it around yesterday, Jake.
Okay.
And I just don't see one of the lesser guys popping one versus Bum. Like I want to go Urshela again because that would be a fun storyline.
Right.
But I just think like one of their top hitters is going to be the people that get Bumgarner if anyone gets Bumgarner. So I'm going Voit and Glaber right off the jump.
Power stack, man. Nice. I actually have kind of a reverse thought process here. I think Mad Bum knows looking at this lineup, he's like, I got to be careful with two guys in this lineup, Voit and Torres. So I think he's more susceptible to make a mistake elsewhere in the lineup. I'm going to go with Gio Urshela. He got his first yesterday. He's just been impressing the world. He'll pokes another one today. Sure, kid.
The happy fella.
The happy fella.
All right, so it is Voit and Glaber versus Maben and Urshela. If you guys want to make an official pick, tweet your pick, hashtag Homer Draft. If you're right, you get to brag about it. If you're wrong, you get ridiculed for the rest of your life. So choose wisely. Jake, over under. Yesterday we were both correct in choosing the over. So that's good.
I'm 3-1. You're 2-2.
I'm gonna guess that Vegas is going nutso, and they're gonna drop it all the way down to 7.5.
That's not a bad guess because you also have to figure in we've lost the DH on both teams here. Yeah, I mean the Giants aren't hitting at all. I'll go 8. I'll go 8 just to be fun with it because the Yankees have gone over their past few games. Let's see. Yankees Giants, and it is, oh boy, 6, Jimbo.
It's 6?
Over under is 6 for this game.
They're baiting people.
They are baiting people. I'm going under. Easiest under of my life.
I'm going to go under as well, man. I mean, this lineup's...
That's such a Vegas line. You have to know what's going on there. Paxton's going to be special today.
Bum, too, maybe. I mean, look who he's facing.
Yeah, I think you're looking at a 3-1 final.
Got Gio Urshela in the 4-hole and Cameron Maben in his first MLB game this season in the 5-hole.
Yep.
We're looking at what, a 2-1 victory, Yankees?
I said 3-1.
Yeah, I'm saying 2-1.
Gotta have the insurance run.
Well, we're gonna get a solo shot from Voit and a solo shot from Glaber.
Oh, okay. Pretty nice.
And then that's it.
Really nice.
All right. Anyone this guy's choosing Pilar and Panic for his Homer draft for the Giants.
Panic not starting. That's pretty bold. I like it.
National League game, man.
Gotta take a chance. Oh, man. How mad would you have been if I took a bench guy and he got one today?
Ford.
Yeah. It's not a bad pick.
Comes in. No, well.
It is a bad pick, actually.
They
might not play.
Who's going to come in? Like, Ford might not even come in because he'd have to replace Boyd. Unless you pinch hit. No, you pinch hit Ford for Urshela, and then you put Wade out in defense. That's what the move is. You pinch hit Ford for Estrada, and then Wade plays defense if Estrada comes up with a lefty reliever or righty reliever.
Yeah, could do that. I mean, Jim, you also have to factor in the pitchers. I mean, the pitcher spot is going to come up to hit. I mean, potentially 2 times without us wanting James Paxton to hit. So there's that.
So Ford will just pinch hit for Pax.
So yeah, there you go. No bench guesses for the Homer draft. New rule.
Enjoy the scenery. It's a nice ballpark. And it's fun to look at, and it's going to be chilly probably. They might even be in like the masks. I don't know how cold it is in San Francisco, but it's usually pretty cold. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you tomorrow. It's an earlier game tomorrow, finally, because these games suck. Go Yanks. See you later.